knows nothing, can understand nothing. Plunge deeper into the darkness, and your heart will grow even stronger.
Good tidings, everybody, and welcome to the Ansem Report podcast number 53. This is the 53rd in a long line of Ansem Report podcasts about our favorite video game series, Kingdom Hearts. My name is Michael, and with me, as always, is my beautiful, banging, sexy, sensual, intelligent, dare I say, cool brother Jason. Hello, Jason.
Hi.
Hi. I just described this like super like amazing person, and I just go, hi.
Hi.
Hi. Anyway, Jason, how are you doing, man?
Dude, I'm doing pretty fucking good.
Yeah?
Yeah, we just had a banging stream yesterday.
Oh, we did. We did. That was a good time.
Oh.
That was a good time. Check out the VOD on YouTube.
Yeah. Check it out.
We have a lot to get to because as is the normal for this podcast, we recorded it last week, Tuesday, and then a bunch of news came out after. So here we are. Starting first with the reveal of the name of the newest Kingdom Hearts game coming sometime in the spring. Project Xehanort has become Kingdom Hearts Dark Road. Dark Road, take me home to the place where I belong. Become a Xehanort, the heartless mama. Take me home, Dark Road.
I like it.
Thank you. Thank you. So, Dark Road. This is the story of Xehanort, how he went from young, bright-eyed,
Chess playing
Xehanort to Xehanort,
Seeker of
Seeker of Darkness, to the bald boomer we know him as today. So, what do you think of this name, Dark Road?
I'm kind of, it's man.
It's a very generic name.
Yeah.
I think that's why they had a contest, because they were like, people might actually be able to guess this game name.
Right.
It's not like Dark Path of Encumbrance Volume 2.
Right.
You know, it's Dark Road. What do you think this game is, dude?
Unnecessary. Got him!
Oh!
Dude, they fucking lied to us, dude. Kingdom Hearts 3 is the end of the Xehanort saga.
I think what happened is they,
Bastards.
I think they decided.
I mean, but real talk though, I don't. I love Kingdom Hearts. More Kingdom Hearts is more
Right.
Kingdom Hearts.
But I think what happened is they originally intended that, and then I think they saw a lot of the people being like, "We didn't get to know anything else about Xehanort. We thought we were going to," and then Nomura was like,
well, especially because it's like the end is like, come on, old friend,
right.
come to
Because
heaven.
the relationship between Xehanort and Ericus has never made sense to me.
No.
It makes Ericus just look like an absolute nincompoop.
Yeah.
Like the dumbest person that's ever existed.
He has yellow eyes, for God's sake.
Between the way he treats Terra and the way he treats Ven when he tries to kill him, and
Yeah.
then the way he like treats Xehanort like he's this like, you know, he's my best friend.
Yeah.
You know, he's tried to start a Keyblade War multiple times, but he's still like, hey, these young impressionable trainees that I have, this is my best friend, Master Xehanort. He's gonna definitely not influence you poorly. You know, it's like this. Ericus is so dumb. So hopefully they go into more their bond. There's that picture that they revealed that has young Ericus and young Xehanort, but then there's other people blurred out in it.
Yeah.
And a lot of people think one of them is going to be Yen Sid
Huh.
because he trained with them in canon.
Okay.
Canonically, he was a young Keyblade wielder with them and became a master, and now he's no longer a master. Former Keyblade master. Hashtag former Keyblade master. I think that's what Mickey on the Kingstagram post. Mickey, quite a hashtag, Mickey. Nice job, buddy. I don't think Mickey Mouse knows how hashtags work.
Yeah, I don't know.
Hashtag former Keyblade master. Ha ha. Hashtag I left Aqua in the realm of darkness for years. Ha ha. Hashtag terrible king. Ha ha. But yeah, I guess there's not much more to say about this game right now other than, I mean, how is this thing going to control? How's this thing going to...
What is it even on?
What
Is it a mobile game?
It's a mobile game.
Okay.
It has been revealed as a mobile game. And
It's a goddamn gotcha fucking ape.
And it did say there would be
microtransactions.
It did say that. But that doesn't necessarily mean it's a gotcha game. But to me, the Union Cross team is working on this game. That's their game. So to me, it sounds like Union Cross is going to wrap up pretty quick.
Yeah.
And then Dark Road's going to take its place. And so to me, that means gotcha.
Yeah.
Gotcha. That's what Namir said.
They might
gotcha.
It might not be like medals this time around. It might be more of like how more of the other gotcha games are, where it's like, oh, you gotta gear them up, and you gotta get their shards,
right?
And you gotta get them.
It might be more like
from
Opera
1 star
Omnia.
to a 2 star to a 3 star to a 4 star.
Right. That sounds right to me.
Next update, 5 star. Oh my god! But it's only like 5 guys, and they're broken.
EX weapon plus limit break weapon. Yeah.
Yeah. So for all you gotcha junkies,
get ready. It's
most
coming pretty
likely.
quick.
When
They said the spring of this year.
God dang.
Which is either this month.
A couple months.
Well, they said there'd be more info in mid-February. So
Okay.
probably the next time we podcast,
We'll have more info.
we'll have more info. I don't know.
Hopefully.
We'll see. I guess that's not technically mid-February yet. We'll record the podcast, and then like 2
They'll
days
drop
later, it'll go, here's all the info on Project Xehanort / Dark Road. There are now 2 games. It's like Pokemon Red and Blue, and you have to play both in order to collect all the Xehanorts.
Both gotchas, though.
It's all gacha. And then you can combine it together to Xehanort Green and add them together. I don't know why I'm doing this like old-timey.
I don't know.
Come get your Xehanorts. Come get your Xehanorts here. So,
Oops, all Xehanorts.
Oops, all Xehanorts. I'm already half boomer. I guess that's it. Square Enix is just trying to get that money. And speaking of Square Enix trying to get that money, we got a new announcement this week. Kingdom Hearts
Money.
All in One. That's the official title of this package, Jason.
Yikers.
So let me tell you what it includes, and you can tell me if that's really an all-in-one to you. We have Kingdom Hearts 1.5 collection.
Okay.
Which includes Kingdom Hearts 1, Rechain of Memories, Kingdom Hearts... Wait, what else does it have?
Hello?
What else does it have?
It's got the recorded movie.
Recorded movie, okay.
Yeah.
So those 3. Then Kingdom Hearts 2.5.
Pretty whack, actually.
What?
Like, I feel like when that collection came out, people were probably like, on PlayStation 3, people were probably like,
Oh, doesn't it have BBS? No. 2 has BBS.
Yeah.
2.5 has BBS.
Yeah.
I only got the collections all together, so I don't even know.
Right,
what comes from which
exactly.
one. Then you got 2.5, which has Kingdom Hearts 2 Final Mix, BBS Final Mix, the 358 movie, and that's it.
Yeah.
Right? Then it has 2.8, which has Kingdom Hearts BBS
0.2
0.2 fragmentary 2.8 fragmentary passage, whatever that game's called. It has Dream Drop Distance remastered, and it has the Union Cross movie.
Yes.
It also includes Kingdom Hearts 3. And for $50, $49.99.
Wait, that's it?
That's it. Do you think that's an all-in-one package?
No, not at all.
What's it
not
missing?
At all whatsoever. Fucking Remind.
Right. So,
can I at least get a deal on Remind?
well, I think it would be too early to put Remind on sale like that.
Can I get like $1 off Remind?
But then just wait to release the fucking all-in package. You know what I mean? Like, what in the hell, Square Enix?
All in 1.5.
All in 1.5. All in 2. That's what they mean to say. It's all in 2 different SKUs. You got to buy that and then the Remind DLC.
And then the DLC. Sorry.
And it's like, I get it's been a year since Kingdom Hearts 3, but it's like, isn't Kingdom Hearts 3 just being discounted fine?
Yeah.
Like, why do you have to
Well, and
release it?
it's on PlayStation only.
Here's the problem. I don't know if that's true or not. I don't know if it's coming to Xbox or not. I don't remember. That might be true. It might not
I'm
be
gonna
true.
look.
Yeah, look it up. Here's the problem, guys. Is I've seen a lot of you on the internet going on your Twitters, going on your Discords, going on your your Kingstagrams, going on your Facebooks, going on your Tumblrs, going on your Reddits, and saying, wow, this is a really weird collection, but man, that cover art's dope. I'm going to cop it. You all are the problem.
Just the cover.
You're all the problem.
The cover art is like, you could just like.
I'll print the cover art for you.
Yeah, you could literally
You could pull it out of your PlayStation container and put that cover art in. I'll pull it out for you. But on Real Talk, I'm probably gonna cop it because the cover art.
How dare you?
I get we are the problem. We keep giving money to Square Enix and they keep going, okay, we'll do more. It's like, how many different times has Kingdom Hearts been released? You got the original Kingdom Hearts 1. You got Kingdom Hearts Final Mix, but it's only released in Japan originally. You have Kingdom Hearts 1.5 for the PlayStation 3. You have Kingdom Hearts 1.5 and 2.5 for the PlayStation 4. And now you have Kingdom Hearts The Story So Far, and now you have Kingdom Hearts All in One. That is 6 different times that Kingdom Hearts 1 has been released, Jason. 6! 6, Jason! 6 different times that a single game has been released.
Oof. Exclusively for PlayStation 4.
Wow. That is terrible. That's absolutely...
Like, if it came out on Xbox, I'd be like, yo, this is fucking hype.
Can we stop griefing Xbox Square Enix? First, you take forever to release any of the other games on Xbox. They're still not out yet.
Yeah.
They will be.
It was announced in November that they would move.
Right. They will be coming out. First you do that. Then you say, oh, hey, Remind's coming out a month later.
Right.
And then you say, oh, the Final Fantasy VII remake is going to be a year.
A year.
After the release of PlayStation 4. So it's going to be March of 2021. Then Final Fantasy VII remake gets delayed. And you know what they announced today?
What?
So is the release date on Xbox. So now it's April 10th, 2021 for Xbox players.
Jesus.
What is the point?
Well, dude. Yeah, what the fuck is the point? Because it's like, by then, the new consoles will be out.
I mean, that was going to be the case regardless.
It's scuffed as hell.
Dude.
And then they're going to re-release remastered on the new PlayStation 5 and that
Well, no,
Xbox
they're going to wait till they release all
2.
10 episodes or whatever it is, and then
The
they'll release
Xbox
it
2.
for $120. But then the Xbox people have to wait a year, too.
That's a dog
Yeah, dude,
shit.
it's the Xbox,
Dare I say, it's fucking gruesome.
it's gruesome. Xbox players are being griefed. I apologize to all our Xbox listeners. You guys are being griefed, but if
They're
we're
not
being
for
real,
the fans, bro.
if we're being real, you should have bought a PS4. Just saying. You should have bought both.
Yeah, but you got Halo, though.
Game Pass is dope too.
Game Pass is
Don't
fucking
sleep on
tight.
Xbox. Game Pass is fucking
Yeah.
legit. Game Pass is like for like $15 a month, you get your like online suite with the 2 free games a month, and then you also get Game Pass.
Yeah, yeah.
Come on,
Like, you
son.
ever have it where, you don't got a lot of time to play games, and you get on, and some of your friends are on, and you're like, yo, what's up? And they're like, yo, do you have this game? Come play it with us.
And you're like, nah, I ain't
You're
got that
like,
game.
nah.
But then you're like, oh shit, I got Game Pass.
You're like,
sure, I
wait.
can download Monster Hunter World and play with you
I
guys.
could just play
I mean,
it.
it won't be ready till tomorrow.
It won't be ready for at least 48 hours.
That's not PlayStation has that problem too. No, dude. Shout outs to all our Xbox people. I'm sorry if we've spoiled anything about Remind for you on the podcast. If you're staying
Or the
away,
stream.
I hope when you come back to the podcast, you catch up and you listen to this episode and understand that we're repping you right now.
Yeah.
We miss our Xbox boys and girls.
You're in our heart.
Our ex gamers.
You're in our key game.
Our key the X Blade.
The key box.
On Xbox, it's called the X Blade. All right, that's just how it is. So there's that, and then the one other bit of news that we're behind on, Jason, is something that I like to call, and only me. I'm the only one that calls it this. Jason's Union Cross 5 minutes.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
If you don't know what the Jason Junior Cross 5 minutes is, because it's been a long time, Jason Junior Cross 5 minutes is where Jason was playing Union Cross and played through the whole game and updating us on how it was going. However, he gave up because he hates the game.
Gruesome game
now,
mechanics.
the only time we talk about Union Cross is when there's a new story update in Japan. So, Jason, you have 5 minutes to talk about this story update. Here we go. 5 minutes to start it.
All right, first up, shout outs to KH Insider for the English subs.
Oh, hell yeah.
I do not know Japanese.
No, neither do I.
No.
I
So
know-
therefore,
I know Mashi Mashi.
this could not. It's moshi moshi.
I know Mashi Mashi.
Anyway, even I know that. Anyways, so shout out to KH Insider for the subs. Essentially, what happens is it's like a continuation of our last update. It's Maleficent talking to Darkness, and Darkness is like
Dark black magic, motherfucker.
Darkness like hasn't like moved before, but Darkness keeps just like disappearing and then like appearing somewhere else, like just like while they're talking.
Right.
Like
It kind of
kinda-
appears right in front of her face, and she does like the hand up in the air and the disgust face, like, ew, like kind of thing, because it's in her business.
right, like that's pretty weird. I don't know who it's like. I guess the equivalent of like pacing while you're talking to somebody.
Yeah, I guess. I don't know if I could just like teleport to different places. I'd probably do that while I was talking to somebody just to fuck with them.
No. Especially if I was trying to seem really evil.
Right. If I was.
And
some
anyways,
evil
so
bastard.
they are talking about how the reason that Darkness wants to help Maleficent get back to her time is so that it will be a guide for the others from this time to go to the future, which is her present, right? So that's why he's like, yo, you got to go back. You got to go back. You got to go back. To the point where it's like pretty sus, right? Then they go to this door and they're going to what's called the Ark, and he teleports them in, and they go in, and it's the fucking machine from KH1
From like 20 some years ago, the damn thing where you go to the end of the world and it has this weird like monologue about progeny. Wait, is it progeny or progeny?
I don't know.
I don't know, but I don't even remember what it says, but it's all nonsense.
But yeah, so it's
the
from
mirror's
KH1.
like, hey, I remember this thing. I'm gonna throw it in Union Cross. Now.
Right, and then this like kind of like pod opens up, and they're like, he's like, yo, get in the pod right now, and you can go back.
And she's like,
No, smile.
I don't think I will.
I don't think I will.
She channels her inner Captain
I mean,
America.
she looks a little evil.
And she's like, no, I don't think I will. And he's like, yo, the less you know about this, the better this is going to be. Just do it.
All right, and
It's
it's like,
basically what he says.
it's a pretty dog shit.
It's basically the scene from Starsky and Hutch when Ben Stiller is like, get in the trunk, do it. Get in the trunk. And they're like, no, he's like, get in the trunk, do it. Go on, do it. Get in the trunk, do it. It's that, basically. If someone could Photoshop that scene with Ben Stiller as Darkness and the other person as Maleficent, I would appreciate that.
Thank you. Anyways, then the door opens up, and a voice says, "Who do we have here?" And Darkness like,
Darkness is
Leda,
out.
he pieces out,
He just fades away from existence.
and then Maleficent turns around and is like, "Yo, what up, bitch?" And then
It's
fucking
Lorium.
Lorium. It's Lorium.
Lucia.
And then Lorium goes, I hope you know
Lorium.
it's my job to take you out. Or like it's my duty to take you out. And then
Pulls out the Rumble Rose.
Rumble and Rose.
Rumble and Rose Keyblade. So it's the first time we've seen Lorium
Lorium
wield
has a
his
keyblade.
Keyblade. Which we knew he was a Keyblade wielder, so that's not the surprise. It's just cool to actually see him have it, right?
Yeah, it's like confirmed. It hadn't been confirmed yet.
Keyblade confirmed. And then the scene fades out, and that's pretty much it.
Yeah.
Right? Dude, you did that in 4 minutes.
Holy shit.
That is a new fucking record. What do you think? What do you think's gonna happen here? I think we're winding. I said this earlier. We're winding down on Union Cross. It seems like.
I don't know. I feel like it's kind of winding down, and it's going to ramp up, and then it's going to climax and end.
Well, right, but I mean, like, that's why I think things are finally coming to a head after like a year of like trying to figure out who killed Strelitzia and this and that. And,
Yeah.
You know, like. I
Just
feel
being
like
drip fed.
yeah, I know. It's like it's just all placebo going in, and then there's that one hit of morphine, and you're like, you know, or you're like Shakira at the fucking, you know, it's crazy. It's crazy how this game I don't even play that we get like a little more story, and I'm like,
Yeah,
you know?
it's cool.
But
stop fucking with us. Just release a lot of shit.
Nomura, just let it out.
I know
man.
it's all done, you bastards.
Right. Just let it out. Let it all out.
I know all of it's done. Nomura told me.
Yeah, he's not here today,
Yeah.
but he told us. He called me. And he was asking about what my favorite Kool-Aid was.
What'd you say?
I said, I'm a grown man. I haven't had Kool-Aid in 20 years.
But obviously grape, though.
But obviously grape. Grapeosaurus Rex is actually the answer. Grapeosaurus Rex. Anyway, that was the Union Cross 5 minutes. Thank you, Jason, for letting us join your jersey.
Yeah.
Your journey. Please, we hope you will please look forward to the Kingdom Hearts Dark Road 5 minutes starring Jason, which is which will be coming up in a month
Which
or
won't
two
even
here.
fucking matter again because the Japanese version is just gonna be
You don't know.
further ahead.
You don't know that.
I
What if
guarantee it.
Well, yeah, I guess that's how Opera
I
Omnia
guarantee
is.
it.
Opera Omnia, like, no one's waiting for the story.
I guarantee it.
Anyway, thank you for that, Jason. We got one more topic to discuss before we go into a break, Jason.
What?
And you know,
what?
we usually record the podcast on Tuesday,
Yeah.
and on Tuesday I was ready to rage, but we didn't end up recording on Tuesday, and now I'm a little more subdued. This is the segment that Kit Naoki on YouTube calls the Call Out Corner.
Call out corner.
Call Out Corner.
The call out corner to light.
The Call Out Cornerstone of Light. But I think it's going to be a little more subdued here because, you know, when I first, you know, some people will say that I get angry about little insignificant things, and I don't think that's true. But when I get hot, I get hot.
When you're hot, yeah.
When you're hot, you're hot. That's a Pokemon puzzle reference if you don't know.
Shout outs to all the real ones who
Shout
know.
outs to all the real ones who know. If you know Pokemon puzzle, you're a real one. Specifically Blaine. And if you are a Pokemon puzzle real one right now, you're probably hearing me say all this and go, "You're wasting my time." So I'm gonna get going here. IGN, Incel Gamer Network. Actually, I think it's Imagine Games Network is what it really stands for. But I like to call it Incel Gamer Network.
Yeah,
Even
Incel
though,
Gamer Network.
to be fair, I am a fan of certain things IGN does. There's
Yeah.
a podcast called Game Scoop that I'm really a big fan of. Damon Hatfield, who's worked at IGN for fucking as long as I think almost it's been around.
What
which
about-
is not true.
What about my boy, Pear?
Well, Pear started. I love Pear.
Pear.
Schneider. I think Pear's a fair dude.
Splatoon.
However, there's been again, IGN and Kingdom Hearts do not have the greatest relationship.
No.
And again, there has been slander put forth on Kingdom Hearts' name by IGN.
Slander.
Slander. So, they reviewed Remind. They being Jonathan Dornbush. He is a personality at IGN. He hosts the PlayStation podcast they have called Podcast Beyond.
And he has no other merits.
I don't know if he's an editor or what exactly his other job is, but he's known as the guy that hosts Podcast Beyond, which was a show that's been around a long time and used to be hosted by Greg Miller of Kind of Funny and used to be hosted by all these kind of people. And he's like the latest in a long line of hosts there. And I don't particularly enjoy Podcast Beyond. Not because of Dornbush, but just in general. It's not my kind of show.
Right. Anyways.
Dornbush is the self-proclaimed Kingdom Hearts fan in the IGN offices.
The champion.
The champion of Kingdom Hearts. I don't know if he's used the word champion.
He champions
But
Kingdom
he will
Hearts.
bring up Kingdom Hearts on Podcast Beyond, and he will talk about. He'll be like, "Hey, I'm giving myself a minute to talk about Kingdom Hearts," and the other three co-hosts or whatever groan and gripe and and they make fun of it, and it's like this big
How
joke
dare
to
they?
them. Fine, whatever. Okay. Here's the problem: you cannot claim to be the champion of Kingdom Hearts at a company. Or the guy, he didn't say champion, the guy, and then release a review where you didn't even finish the DLC. He notes that he beat 4 of the organization bosses. 4 out of 14.
That's kind
Now,
of
Jason, if you go to a restaurant, okay, and you get yourself a steak dinner,
Uh-huh.
you know, you get your steak medium rare like you like it.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe a little garlic butter on there. Okay, right? You get some broccoli with cheese on the side. Get some nice big steak fries to go with it.
Oh, my God.
Maybe a little bread with some butter on the side, to get you ready for your meal.
Oh, my God.
If you eat half the steak, a couple florets of broccoli, and a couple fries, and the waitress comes along and goes, "You didn't like it?" And you say, "No, I loved it. I just didn't finish it." That's valid. But if you review a game or you review a DLC and you don't finish it, that's invalid.
That's like ordering a 10-course meal. You finish 2 and you say it's all dog shit.
Right. It's invalid. It is invalid.
And you were like, I didn't like how
He
rough my steak was. I only ordered it burnt to a crisp and it was rough as fuck.
He has some good points in his review. I don't think Remind's perfect DLC. I think it's okay to not like Remind. But if you were reviewing something in a professional capacity, you need to review the whole thing. You need to. You need to finish the whole damn thing.
True.
If you're reviewing something in a professional capacity and you claim to be a Kingdom Hearts fan, wouldn't you want to complete the whole thing to do it justice? To do your review justice?
Well, and it's like, especially if it's like your thing.
Right.
And you're like, yo, guys, this is cool.
And if he finished the whole thing and he has the same exact thoughts, that's fine to me. Sure, give it a 6. That's what he gave it. 6 is okay on the IGN scale. They don't do in between. It's like 6, 7, 8, or 9. You can't do 6.5.
Yeah.
So he gave it a 6 for okay. That's valid. If you finish the damn thing. If you don't, Jonathan Dornbush, it's disgusting. It's gruesome. And you're just continuing the long line of behavior that IGN is always engaged with their reviews, and especially with Kingdom Hearts and the Kingdom Hearts community. Everybody thinks Kingdom Hearts is a joke there. And you know what? It is.
It's a big fucking
joke. It's a joke. But it's the difference between if I know you and I'm like, Jace, you're an asshole, and you know I'm kidding and you laugh. Or if someone I just met and I go, hey, you're an asshole, buddy. Ha ha ha. And they're like, what the fuck? You don't even know me. Max Scoville doesn't know Kingdom Hearts. He shouldn't be able to make fun of it.
Okay, but like
that was just
the
kidding.
main thing is
That's not a good take.
it for people to not like it and to not like the DLC. That's an opinion, right? This is not it is opinionated. It's opinionated, right? But it's like to finish the whole thing and to go through and say, okay, that's the equivalent of me beating my first 4 bosses and then being like, it's all right. Like, I mean, I think he said he tried all the other ones, but it's like, you haven't, that means he hasn't unlocked 3 of the fights.
Right. 3 of the fights. And also, like, when he talks about the fights, he talks about, like, it's almost like he's never played Kingdom Hearts before. The way he talks about it, because he says these are like extremely hard, blah 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 blah. Kingdom Hearts has had a couple hard bosses before. Final Mix 2 had literally 13 hard bosses before.
Yeah.
The exact same thing that we're dealing with now.
Right.
And it's like, do you even?
Well, and
I don't want to sound elitist. I don't want to sound like we're telling somebody they can't like the game if they don't, or they can't dislike the game or whatever. But like, if you are working as a professional reviewer for a review site, it is your duty to complete something when you review it.
Yeah. Well, and also, like, one of his big complaints that he talked about multiple times is that it seemed like an unfair and what does he say? Like, it was like the difficulty was superfluous. Superfluous.
Yes, that's what he says. He says it's pointless.
Yeah.
Superfluous. I don't know about you, but when I've played it, I had a great time learning their techniques and their combos and their patterns.
Well, and it's so crazy because it's like, okay, there's different things that different people want for Kingdom Hearts, right? Some people really just like the story. They'd rather just watch 20 hours of cutscenes, right? Mm-hmm. Then there's people who they don't give a shit about the cutscenes. They fucking skip them. They don't care, right? They just want to fight a super hard boss. Well, you get both of those things in this, and to be like, these cutscenes are reused. A majority of them are reused, and I don't understand why I have to see them. It's like, well, if you played the game,
Did you pay attention?
Yeah,
it's time travel, buddy.
Right,
Yeah.
like. And then he does go and say, well, some of the fights, they added some stuff in, but they're not as good or fun. And it's like, okay, let's just go off like a checklist of things that people wanted. Like playable other characters. Check, right? Fucking hard bosses.
Check.
Big check, right?
Big check energy.
More story. Check. Final Fantasy characters in Kingdom Hearts.
The questions that Remind raises aren't as interesting as the questions that the original game raised.
No, not at all. Well, you wouldn't even... He doesn't even mention the secret ending. Does he even know about the secret ending?
And you know what the most egregious part of this review is? He doesn't even once mention data greeting because he didn't unlock it.
True.
Or he did. He did unlock it, but he didn't do it.
He didn't mention it.
He didn't mention it. There's not one mention of data greening. Dornbush. Now, I don't want everybody to go out and attack this guy. Not that you would. I just think Jonathan Dornbush needs to go on his Twitter
and apologize
and post a video saying that he is not a Kingdom Hearts fan. I just think that's what he needs to do. That's how this needs to end. It's the only way he'll receive.
It's only logical.
That's the only way he's going to. The next time I hear him on a podcast go, I'm the resident Kingdom Hearts fan.
Downvoted.
I want to shove a potato in his mouth. And shut him. A raw spud.
It's kind of got some dirt on it.
It's got some dirt. It's got some eyes.
It kind of got a little bit of hairs on it.
Maybe a couple hairs.
Yeah.
Maybe a little chili. A little cheese.
Oh. Yeah, he might like that. Never mind.
Anyway. If you want to go watch this review to see exactly what we're talking about, watch it. But I don't know that's worth your time. And again, I just want to clarify. I'm not saying you can't not like Remind. You can hate Remind. You can have whatever opinion about Remind you want. But this man, in a professional capacity, is reviewing it and should be held to a higher standard. Like he can half play it and then go, I didn't like it. That's fine.
Then don't review it.
Don't review it. If you didn't like it enough, like they don't review terrible games all the time.
Right.
If you really think it's that bad that you couldn't finish it, don't review it.
Yeah.
I'd much rather have that.
Like if it's something where it's like a broken game.
I guess we're talking about the Incel Gamers Network, and there's not a lot of in games media. There's not a lot of greatness going on. You know, there's some goodness out there.
Yeah.
I don't like people always say, "Oh, IGN gets paid for the reviews." I don't think that, but I just think like because it's so many people with so many pots and so many hands and so many pots, that's like it's never done right. I think only way for a review to be a true review is if like one person does all these reviews, but then that's a lot of work for that one. You know what I mean? Like it's just
it's
a company.
Yeah.
It's a corporate company.
Right.
That's what I mean.
Well, and that's like for example, another super big reviewer online, Angry Joe Show, right? A lot of and I do the same thing. I see, a review on this game that I've heard of. I don't really know much about it. Let me click on this video, right? But then it's not Angry Joe, and I'm like, exit out. Hey, exit out. But it's like he can't possibly play all of these games.
People that are under the Angry Joe umbrella.
Right. Yeah. He can't play all the games.
Right.
And it's very similar because it's like these people are going to have different opinions. They're going to hate certain things more than... And on ones where they all come together,
right?
They all talk about it, and they all have their own different opinions on it, right? So, obviously, a review is clearly opinionated. But when it comes to going through and seeing all the facets of the game, right? It's not like he's completely... So, okay. I'm not saying that he would be like, oh, if he just did the Shion fight, he would have gave it a 10 out of 10. I know it. But to be like... This is what is Kingdom Hearts is known for, what it's been asked for, what it was missing. And I think that as a DLC to complete the game and everything, and I know that's why a lot of people don't like it, because they're like, well, we had this in Kingdom Hearts 2, blah, blah, blah. I don't necessarily agree with that. That's the final mix version, right? So... I think that it does a banging job of tying up loose ends, deepening the lore, getting you those moments that everybody asks for with the character interactions. Like even in the fighting scenes and stuff, you get the like little quips and everything that in 2020 it's pretty, like, I mean, for God's sakes, in Final Fantasy 15 they don't stop talking. There's just constant talking, and it's immersive. Like it's amazing, and that's something that we were really missing. And I hope that they do even more in the future, right? Like, not to say that it's not in the game. Obviously, when you got Sora, Donald, Goofy, and then whatever Disney character you got, there is interactions and they're talking and everything. But to get that between our Keyblade wielders, that was baller.
Right.
You get the new cutscenes, you're adding on, and like, it was so good. It immediately pulled me back into the hype of KH3. Playing through it the first time, recording it, and being like, yo, what the hell? Yo, what the hell? Right. Immediately, you got that from Jump Street. And then it did slow down a little bit with that weird cutscene, but it was just, to wrap it up, or for the people who hadn't played the game in a whole year. Because not everybody's a bunch of psychopaths like me and Mike, and we just constantly play the game. Obviously, we're in the demographic of this is what we want. But I think it would... If you go through all the list of things that people wanted, it did a banging job of getting damn near everyone, if not more, with the data greeting, more Keyblades, all this stuff.
And I just hope that like Square Enix and Nomura and all the people behind it see that the majority of people, despite like media reviews and stuff, the majority of people really liked the DLC.
Yeah.
And I hope it doesn't discourage them seeing those like reviews and stuff.
Yeah.
So, anyway, we've talked about this long enough. Incel Gamer Network, Jonathan Dornbush, thank you. We're going to move on. We're going to take a quick break. First, there's going to be a quick word from us. And then we have a return of Master Vodka / Hallelujah's ad. I don't know what the ad's even about. I haven't heard it yet. But there's an ad.
There is one. It's coming.
And then when we come back, we will have the question of the week. We will have the Blue Kingdom Secret Ansem report. And we'll wrap the show up. So thank you guys for listening. We'll be back in a minute. Hey, Jason.
Hi, Mike.
Do you like streaming on Twitch?
Oh, hell yeah.
I do, too. We love streaming on Twitch. We've been having a great time streaming recently, and we actually recently became an affiliate. Do you know what that means?
No. What does that mean?
You're such an idiot.
Oh,
what
my
that
God.
means is we are able to receive subscribers for our Twitch channel. Our first stream being affiliate, we gained 12 subscribers from our lovely fans. You guys are amazing.
You guys
are
are
not
the
familiar
fucking
with
best.
Twitch, subscribing is basically paying a fee every month, which you don't have to sign up for more than 1 month. To support us, we get a good cut of it.
Yeah.
And that will allow us to continue to make more and more content on Twitch, on the podcast front, and on YouTube. And we really appreciate it. Also, if you're not able to subscribe in that way, there's another way to do it. If you already have Amazon Prime, you can link Amazon to your Twitch account and give us a free sub using Twitch Prime sub, Amazon Twitch Prime sub. So that's another way to support us. Here's what we're here to announce, though. We're not here to sit here going, please sub. Like,
Give
that's
us our
not
money.
what we're here to announce is that if we get 25 subs on Twitch by the end of February, it's only 13 more, which is a
That's
appropriate
pretty.
number.
Yeah.
13 more. We will do a live Ansem Report podcast live on Twitch. We will record the podcast. You'll be able to see us. You'll be able to hear us fuck up. You'll be able to hear what we talk about when we mess up. You'll be able to see if Jason wears shoes or socks during the podcast or not. 2.8. You'll be able to see all that stuff, and it'll be fun. And we'll probably make it a little more interactive than we normally would because you guys are going to be there, and we'll be able to chat with you and answer questions and stuff. So it'll be a fun thing, but we want to set a goal for it. So 25 subs by the end of February.
Yeah.
And it's a leap year, so you get another day.
True.
Is it a leap year?
I think so.
I think it is. So you get another day in February. So I'll be streaming. If you're listening to this on the day this podcast came out, I'll be streaming tomorrow, Saturday, by myself. And then Jason and I will be streaming next week, Tuesday, and we're going to stream at least once a week. So look at Twitter or the Discord to see when we talk about streaming. And feel free to come in and throw a sub at us and get that goal up there. And then that's something we'd like to do pretty frequently if we can get you guys in there and doing it. So that's just a quick little thing we wanted to talk about. So thank you for watching our stream and all that stuff, and enjoy the rest of the show.
Sora, dinner's ready. Sora?
I
what you're doing. I see. You're listening to that little Audible thing, aren't you? Ever since you got that free Audible trial by going to audibletrial.com/Ansem Report, you've had your little earbuds in all the time, listening to whatever books you can find. Well, that's fine. You listen to your little books, but I'm not going to come get you. You're going to get hungry eventually and have to come down. You know, come to think of it, I might just get that little Audible thing myself. And then I won't hear you for a whole year. Yeah, I won't. I might never hear from you again. A whole year, I'll just be listening to Audible and forget I have a son entirely. I'll forget I have a whole ass human being I'm in charge of. But at least I'll have my Audible subscription because that's all you kids seem to care about these days. Not a lovely homemade dinner waiting for you. Just hitting your best friend with a wooden sword and listening to your little Audible things. Now I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, okay, boomer. Sora, I'm not a boomer, I'm Gen X. But okay, boomer, listening to my Audible books. It's cool when the kids do it, but I can't do it. You know, Sora, I'm gonna listen to a book about parenting to figure out where I went wrong with you. And that'll be worth it. That'll be worth going to audibletrial.com/Ansem Report to get my free 30-day trial. That somehow is going to last 15 years, I'm certain. In the meantime, I'm gonna put your dinner in this mysterious black box that just appeared. It'll be there when you need it.
Welcome back to the Ansem Report podcast. Jason, how you feeling?
Dude, I'm feeling great.
It is the question of the week time. This week's question of the week, Jason, do you remember?
Absolutely not.
I want 4 or 5 summons that your original Kingdom Hearts character would summon. It can be from any kind of media. It could be from any kind of life. Just give me 4 or 5 summons. So we're going to jump right into it here. Starting off with our good friend. Right now his name is Mickey Mouse Mike's Union, but we know him as Sean 2.0. He got Mickey Mouse on a personality test, and he's very upset about it.
Yeah.
So his theme for this is movies from 2019. First summon is a spoiler for The Rise of Skywalker, but we don't care. First summon, Ben Solo. Summon quote, Kylo Ren is dead, I am alive. Much like in the movie, once Ben shows up, he has no more lines. He just does a little bow before unleashing a combo, and he will go ow when being attacked, but that's it. Second summon, Ken Miles, Ford vs. Ferrari. Battle quote, I'm happy. I know I am. I sure I am. I'm happy. I haven't seen Ford vs. Ferrari, so I don't know if that was a bad delivery or not. You drive around in race cars running over Heartless as Ken and Sora sing. Okay, so he's supposed to be singing that, I think. Maybe it's the way he did it is Happy, so maybe I was supposed to sing it that way. I haven't seen the movie, Sean. I'm sorry. Third summon from another movie I haven't seen. Rick Dalton, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. Battle quote, anybody order fried sauerkraut? Burn, you Nazi bastards. Rick walks into a shed, and when he comes back out, he has a flamethrower in his hands. He proceeds to burn, you Nazi bastards. Fourth summon, Hiccup from How to Train Your Dragon 3.
Ooh.
Battle quote, there were dragons when I was a boy. Hiccup stands alone while he says that line, and then Toothless dives down from above. Hiccup and Sora jump on Toothless and fly around him during the fight.
I forgot that Hiccup's like a grown-ass man in the third movie.
I haven't seen any of the How to Train Your Dragon movies.
Yeah,
I just know Toothless.
I'm pretty sure he's a grown-ass man in the third movie. Because there's the first one, he's like a teenager,
So he's like the main character of the first one, and then
in the second,
they age it.
In the second movie, he's probably he's over 18, maybe in his early 20s, and then in the third one, he's a big ass, you know how he's skinnier than everybody. Yeah, he's like a big ass man, and he's got a full-grown beard and shit.
That's cool. Maybe I'll have to check those movies out. That sounds like a cool.
Dude, the
concept.
first one is so good. I just have never seen the other two.
Fifth summon, Iron Man from Avengers Endgame. Tony appears and forms the Iron Man suit around him. He brings one out for Sora, and you fight in the suit. Kind of like the mechs in Toy Story, but more mobile and more powerful. Finisher quote, I am Iron Man. Snaps his fingers and wipes the screen of enemies. Love it.
OP.
Thank you, Sean. Mr. LeBamf says,
that's got a lot of iframes, probably.
Yeah, a lot of
Until the
iframes
end.
there. A lot of iframes. First summon, Wayne Gretzky. He's
Oh.
kind of an old fuck now, but he would just skate circles around guys and confuse them. Then a big clapper from the point to end their career. Love it.
I'm
Second,
gonna end this man's whole career.
I like. He's kind of an old fuck now. It's like, all right, Wayne Gretzky. Second summon, Derek Zoolander. He would use
Nice.
blue steel to freeze the enemy,
Oh,
so I
yeah.
can throw down gloves, send them home. Third summon, Owen Wilson. He would buff me, and every time I land a hit, he would say "ow" in his annoying "wow" voice. Fourth summon, Starbucks barista. That bitch will be making my coffee too damn hot and throwing it all over those stupid Heartless. And in fifth summon, Adam Sandler as the water boy. He would fill up my mana. Tackling few. The box, shout out to the box, says the Great Cthulhu, but it's all cute and chubby Dream Eater style. During the link, I jump on his back and bounce around while unspeakable things are uttered in forgotten and forbidden languages.
Oh my god.
So it's like H.P. Lovecraft Mao. Is that what it is? Number 2, Jareth the Goblin King. Rip Mr. Bowie because dance, magic, dance. My pet fish, but it's huge. His name is Boy, and so in order to summon it, I'd yell, "Come forth, boy!" Number 4, Babu Frick. Not the Star Wars character, a Bahamut named Babu Frick. And finally, probably the best one, Jiggy the variety streamer. All he does is complain about Remind being $30 and triggers all the enemies. Nice meta answers there,
I
Box.
like it.
I like that.
I like it.
Sean's says, ABA from Guilty Gear. She also wields a giant key. Finisher is her instant kill. Keepin' Gates is her song from the game.
Okay.
The band Lacuna Coil. There's a rhythm game. Theme is Chorus of Zombies. Again, the Final Fantasy X-2 trio, but adult form, guns and all. Real Emotion remix. Vincent Valentine from Final Fantasy VII. His finisher is Chaos. His theme is Longing by Gact. And Beetlejuice. Need I say more? Beetlejuice theme metal cover.
Nice.
I like that he threw the music in there. That's pretty good.
Okay.
Lingering Aura says, this question works out considering a story I've been planning for months, but will probably never write, so the summons listed are actually characters from the worlds presented in said story. So, Yami Yugi / Atem, which I don't know what that's from, but says, he appears and has one of two things he could do. Summon Exodia to crush the enemies around you in one shot, or summon Kuribo to protect you from an attack. Number 2 is someone you'll recognize, Jason. Handsome Jack.
Oh,
He appears
that's a good-ass summon!
He appears, insults the enemies, pops off a few rounds of bullets, then steals some money before he vanishes like the bastard he is.
Dude.
Sans.
I want that summon!
Sans. Let's just say the enemies have a bad time as a remix of Megalovania blasts in the background. Kylo Ren unleashes his anger on the enemies, dealing heavy blows with his lightsaber and flinging them into the air with the Force so they are left open for combos. And then again, not a character I'm familiar with, but Aang, A-N-G, takes away the abilities of the enemies and will shield you from attacks, restores your magic meter before vanishing.
I think Aang is from Avatar,
Oh, okay.
I think.
Yeah.
I could be wrong.
I'm sorry if I don't know a lot of these characters, guys, because I just kind of float.
We're not real
existence.
gamers.
I'm not a real gamer. I'm not a real weeb.
Yeah, it's from Avatar.
Super Saiyan Sora says, Nomura himself, low on health, made a mistake. Someone Tetsuya Nomura himself to retcon any moves within the past 2 minutes. Middle school emo kid. As a
Okay.
former emo kid myself in middle school, I know it'd be great to summon to use the emo kid as a distraction to darkness. As the darkness attracts to them, sneak behind and use your strongest attacks for a guaranteed hit. Tarzan. Summon your old friend to come back from KH1. As soon as he appears, he starts to
Nice.
dissolve Thanos style as he realizes he doesn't have a contract.
No.
This one wastes all MP and kills nobody.
Oh, no. It's got a
Sephiroth.
cool-ass intro, though.
Yeah. Sephiroth. Summon the most epic badass boss / summon available. The one and only Sephiroth. As Sephiroth is summoned, he expands his dark wing as he looks up and pulls out his sword badass style. You see him grab the sword, and within a blink of eye, he disappears. Tarzan style, because who the fuck is Sephiroth anymore? Yikes. Cloud. The last summon available in the game because he is guaranteed to do all the most summons. As Cloud appears, he goes to Sora and promises him he will do more, but first Sora must get this. Cloud holds up a price tag of a $60 Final Fantasy VII Remix. This is part 1. You need to get 2 more of these. Sora's unsure, and maybe even the player, realizing it'd be $180 total. Cloud asks the question to Sora and the player, do you want to see me in action or not? Sora asks, are you serious? Cloud responds, dead ass.
Dead ass, brother.
I liked the meta ones. I like when people throw meta ones in there, where it's like, you know.
Yeah. No,
Tarzan, they don't have the rights to use Tarzan, you know.
Right.
Skittles for Hannah, the person that I proclaim has the best memes in the Discord. I'm just saying that.
Wow.
The meme master.
The meme
Skittles
master.
Number 1, Michael Myers, Cat in the Hat.
Yes. Does he have the baseball bat?
Absolutely he does. Absolutely he does. David S. Pumpkins.
Oh
yes!
my God.
David S. Pumpkins. Are the Skellingtons with them? Are
No.
they part of it?
No, they're not part of it.
They are.
Sorry. No contract.
There's a contract. David S. Pumpkins always has a contract. Who's David S. Pumpkins? His own thing. And the Skeletons are part of it. Mr. Feeney from Boy Meets World.
Okay.
I like that one.
Yeah.
Gene Simmons from Kiss. Interesting.
Okay.
And number 5, actual cannibal Shia LaBeouf. She said, I'm not sure what they do exactly.
Let me Shia LaBeouf clap for you. Just.
I'm not sure what they do exactly, but I know they kick ass and take names. Like, that's what he does at the end of the summon.
Yeah.
Door to Light says, dragons from any lore with a 50% chance of summoning Spyro, because why not?
Nice.
Jim and Silver from Treasure Planet, because that's the greatest Disney film ever. Flying on a solar sailor with Jim while Silver shoots would be hella. Kaida from Atlantis, because she's a boss bitch. A Dark Side, they're dope as hell. I'm currently on a Shark Tank binge, so all 5 of the investors from Shark Tank, where they would just talk about how horrible the Heartless are doing, and the Heartless would lose health the more the investors bash them.
That reminds me of this edit I saw where there was like these people pretty much selling fucking snake oil and they were like roasting him, right? But they took the audio from that and put it over top of this like little kid presenting this thing with his dad.
Oh, no.
It was so fucking
Oh,
funny.
no. All right, so next is Ghost Bribe Vodka. She changed her name to Ghost Bribe after the stream
Yes,
yesterday.
I love it.
She also drew herself with Keyblade with Lizzo behind her dressed as Sailor Moon playing a flute.
Oh my
So-
fucking God. That is
Summons.
so random.
Lizzo shows up in her Sailor Moon form with her flame-throwing flute and calls me a bad bitch until my morale is so high I'm temporarily invincible.
That's kind of random.
Bill Murray shows up, doesn't do a damn thing, is just there and somehow has Dippin' Dots.
Okay.
Cassius and Brutus and the entire Senate from Julius Caesar. Sort of like a shot lock. They each take turns stabbing my opponent in the back with a knife. The Muppets. Muppet Throwdown. I don't feel the need to explain myself.
Yeah.
I think I can picture what a Muppet Throwdown is.
Yeah.
So for some reason, I keep seeing Gonzo like flying in the air. Whoa! You know, like he's not actually doing anything. He's just getting thrown by the ruckus.
Yeah.
The string quartet from the movie Titanic that played Nearer My God to Thee as the ship was sinking, just to do the same thing as I get my ass kicked. You know, they started, when the ship's sinking, they were like, well, it's been an honor, and then they keep playing, you know? Have you not seen that?
No.
It's in Titanic, like,
I don't remember that.
the ship's sinking, and it's clear it's going to sink, and they're like, well, boys, it's been an honor, and then they just play as the ship sinks. It's pretty intense.
What the fuck? I don't remember that.
Final one. Several Roombas, humming mildly and approaching at a slow to moderate pace. You can see them all, crudely numbered in red paint. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Wait, 4 is missing. Where's number 4, you wonder? But it's too late. The Roombas are upon you. Several Roombas. That's pretty frightening, actually.
Do they have like knives? Like,
No, they're just Roombas.
oh. Is one of them
Have you ever seen that-
Is one of them a DJ though?
Have you seen that game where you're a Roomba and intruders
the
go in the
balloons?
house? No,
Oh.
intruders go in the house and then you have to stop them from stealing stuff by running them over and killing them, and then you suck their bodies up. And then
No.
and then like once you kill all the intruders, you have to clean up the house before the people get home, and you have a certain amount of time to like go and clean up all the blood and stuff. It's a pretty wild game.
I thought you were talking about like the game that people actually like. You put like a bunch of like knives on like the end of a Roomba, and then on the back of it, you put a balloon, and there's 2 of them, and they kind of just automatically like joust and like run into each
Roomba
other.
jousting.
Yeah.
I thought
And
you were
like
describing
pop each other's balloon.
when you said game and you started talking about knives. I thought you were describing game in the way like Jigsaw would describe a game, not what normal people would. All right, Tyler Rims. Shout out to the Grief Master. He says, here's his summon squad. Jake Long, American Dragon, Jake Long Season 1, not Season 2.
Fuck Season 2.
He'd fly around and do fire attacks, and then I can hop on his back and work together with a lot of dive bombs and such. For a finisher, he'd fly in the air and breathe a sizable fire AoE attack.
Season 2, he just becomes a fuck boy.
I didn't know.
And not even a cool fuck boy.
Is there such a thing?
Like, he's just whiny.
Kamen Rider W from the Kamen Rider series. Their gimmick and show is that when they transform, they become 2 guys in one body, and each person has 3 forms they can change to for a total of 9 transformations in their base form. For this summon, we switch moves to match their transformation and element. Arrow / Holy / Fire plus Quick Claws for Cyclone Joker, Luna Joker, and Heat Joker. Oh my gosh, this goes in a lot of detail, Tyler. Arrow Holy Fire plus Storm Flag for Cyclone Metal, Luna Metal, and Heat Metal, and Arrow Holy Fire and dual arrow guns for Cyclone Trigger, Luna Trigger, and Heat Trigger. For the finisher, they'd go into Cyclone Joker Extreme, and I'd go into my Ultimate Form equivalent, and we'd do a combined 360 slash. Don't worry about not understanding it. It's just niche weeb shit.
Jesus Christ.
Thank you, Tyler. Ryuko Matoi, and I'm fucking these up. Sasuke Kinrin from Kill la Kill. These sisters would swap through their different modes to enhance combos. Their finisher would be them going into their final form for a big combo finish. Here's one I can read properly. Spider-Man, Tom Holland, or PS4. He'd stun enemies with web shots while we swing around. Finisher is Maximum Spider, enhanced version of Sonic Blade. Dude, I love
Nice.
Maximum Spider. That's the finisher in the Marvel vs. Capcom games.
Right.
And he goes, Maximum Spider! And it's like... Noctis, Prompto, Ignis, and Gladio, Final Fantasy 15. Each of the boys would be mapped to a button and would be a force in nature. Noctis is on X, dual combos with him switching between his weapons as I mash the X button. Prompto is on circle, he'll use his arsenal to light the enemy up. Ignis is on triangle, dealing elemental damage between fire, ice, and lightning. Gladio is on square, being a good defense button, and will have a proper parry for good block timing. The finisher will have knocked and them with a small holy, and then open up the fabric of reality with Alterna as I go around and knock them closer. Oh yeah, I forgot about Alterna. You didn't get to that part yet.
No. I've been spoiled.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. Korra, The Legend of Korra, Season 4. She's a better avatar than Aang, so we'd have her be magic-based. She'd use light to substitute spirit bending, water, arrow, and earth, and fire to cause status effects to enemies, and also regenerating some of my MP. For her finisher, she pops Avatar State and scoops up enemies in the area into the air above us, and then we'll use all the elements for a big finish.
I'm sorry, I'm confused. Because I thought that the reason that the Avatar kid is so baller is because he can use air to use multiple elements. Does everybody use multiple elements?
I don't know. I don't know anything about Avatar.
What the fuck?
I just know M. Night Shyamalan made a Avatar
Dog
movie and it
shit
sucked.
movie.
Kyrie's bro says, I'm a big Final Fantasy fan, so I got to pick from there.
Hell yeah.
Summon 1, Alexander, big castle boy.
Ooh.
Summon 2, Fat Chocobo, great summon.
Okay.
Summon 3, Odin, OP.
Okay.
Summon 4, Bahamut, yes.
Of course.
And summon 5, the best summon, Cactuar.
Ooh.
For an added bonus summon, I would add Tonberry just because I love the Stabby Boy.
He's fucking scary, dude.
He's frightening, isn't he? All right, we got Boomer for KH here, otherwise known as Sean 2.8. And he
Boomer
says,
here.
Boomer here. He says, summon 1, Jason's Feet, a one-time use for your save file. Used in the most dire circumstances to eliminate all beings and summon Kingdom Hearts.
Your entire save file. You can't save scum it either. It knows.
Yeah. Summon 2, Mike's Rage, usable only when Jiminy Cricket is involved. Let you break out of a cutscene to wreak havoc on everyone and everything over the smallest little issue. The way to commence this summon is saying, okay, Boomer. He edited that part. That wasn't on there. That son of a bitch.
He edited from last night.
Yeah, he edited that. What a bastard. Summon 3, Vodka's Rage, usable to incite complete chaos. Best used when time traveling is involved because it's already chaotic in the world of KH anyway. And then summon 4, Army of Shawns, another summon that can only be used once per save file. Best reserved for a situation where you want to cause complete and utter confusion with a combination of chaos. Best used to take down extremely tough enemies such as Yozora. Will disable the enemy's abilities and cause them to praise Jason's feet. Special combo summon. If you use 1 and 4 at the same time, the Master of Masters comes out to take you to lunch.
Damn.
Skittles for Hannah says, I'd also like to bring up a Blue Kingdom summon where he drops the band hammer and your opponent gets booted out of the battle. ZR122. Man, we got a lot of answers on this one, guys. You guys are awesome. My voice is getting a little.
Dude, I need to tag in? Like,
No. I got this. I got this.
Boomer over here.
Eve from Wall-E. She comes down from the
nice.
sky, landing on the battlefield just like she does in the movie. Then she unfolds and starts shooting lasers all over the damn place. Her story will play out kind of like Simba from KH1 and KH2. She's a random summon in KH4. But in KH5, you go to the ship from the movie to help her and Wall-E, and the other bots save the day. Nice.
Hell yeah.
Little lore there. Russell from Up. The little boy shows up out of nowhere to help. He shows off a random patch that he earned and then demonstrates his technique. Only in this case, something backfires, but it destroys a bunch of Heartless as a result. Maybe he builds a campfire, but there are explosive barrels nearby, that sort of thing. No story relevance, much like Chicken Little.
I love it.
Adam Jensen from Deus Ex Machina, Revolution and Mankind Divided. This guy is badass.
Oh my
Comes in
God.
cloaked, goes ham on a bunch of nobodies with his arm blades, then uses Typhoon to knock out everyone else. Similar to Tron, he shows up in the data world that works like Breach mode and Mankind Divided in the next game. I like that you're giving us a little like, hey, this is how they're including Kingdom Hearts.
Hey.
I like that. Big Daddy from BioShock. He's a big tank on legs with a drill for a hand. What's not to love? His goal is to protect, getting stronger as my HP goes down.
Protect.
He's unlocked after visiting the world of Rapture and stopping Fontaine from using the Heartless to destroy the city. Oh, wow.
Nice.
I never thought of a BioShock world in KH till now. Laura Croft from Tomb Raider, specifically the newer series that started in 2012. Guns are a thing in KH, so she could pop up and swap between bow, pistol, and shotgun, and assault rifle. I really want more badass female heroes so that Aqua and Shion don't have to carry the load all by themselves. Love it. This is going to be a long episode, guys. We're already over an hour.
Holy shit.
I know. This is crazy. Panda Bear Ven Sean is his name now.
Nice.
Says Pangoro from Pokemon. Fighter type, so he gives Heartless
Nice.
big punches right to the face. Circle is roundhouse kicks. All moves give off a rock special effect. Finisher is Shadow Panel Samurai-esque showdown where it's behind paper walls and all you can see is shadows and blood splatter. Pangoro is causing blood splatter? Holy shit.
Jesus.
Summon 2, Kirby. Kind of like Bambi, but he cooks you up. No only MP balls, but HP balls, focus balls, and money. Not only MP balls, sorry. With a chance to drop rare synthesis items. While the items are coming out of his frying pan, so are fireballs. Kirby can also suck up some Heartless and cook up bigger item drops. Finisher would be holding on to Kirby as he sucks up any remaining Heartless and gives you a random stat boost after he disappears.
Nice.
I like a Kirby summon.
Yeah.
I like Kirby. Summon 3, Zack. The X attack is similar to Jack Sparrow. Summon a bunch of slicing and dicing, and after a combo finisher would say, so where's Aqua? And the finisher would be Cross Sonic Blade, where me, the Keyblade wielder, and Zack crossing back and forth each time they cross. It also deals lightning damage. I like bringing
Nice.
Zack back, and then he's like, hey, so what's Aqua doing?
Where's Aqua at? And he does
Gladio.
the little like dip
Yeah, he does.
lunge or whatever
the
he
lunge,
does.
yeah. Gladio from Final Fantasy 15. This mofo is so big and so tall and so strong he'll pick you up and save your ass like the damsel in distress you are.
True.
And he'd say, not looking so good, Prince Charmless. I don't think this guy's fight needs its explanation. The end. Thank you, Panda Bear.
Gladio is badass.
Gladio is like dope.
Gladio like could be Aquaman.
It'd be a cool Halloween costume for him.
Yeah. That's my new cosplay. I am Gladio as Aquaman.
I don't know what this person's name in Discord was before, but their name now is Mike Who Cheese Stinks. Not whose cheese stinks, but who cheese stinks. So I don't know. But
You don't get it? He doesn't know.
wait, what is it? What is
He
it?
doesn't know.
Oh, I get it now. Oh,
He doesn't know.
Okay. Mike Who... Okay.
Don't tell him.
I get it now. What a boomer moment.
Oh my god.
So your
You
face lit up.
were saying it, and I was like, oh no.
Your face lit up when I said there's no S on it, and you were like, oh my god, he doesn't fucking get it. I've never heard that one.
Yeah.
Mike Hoochie stinks.
Yeah. Yeah.
Interesting. Anyway, I don't know what your name was before, but you definitely didn't join the server with that name.
You bastard.
You bastard. All right, summons. A wild pack of Goombas from Mario. They wander aimlessly, getting in the way of your opponent in a very annoying manner. Mr. Mime. He casts a barrier around you that makes you invincible for a set amount of time. Spirit of the Nine-Tailed Fox from Naruto. A rideable summon that sends blasts of red chakra.
Damn.
Flava Flav! He would appear shirtless, wearing only his Viking hat and his clock chain. He would
Nice.
then spin crash Bandicoot style, triggered by a revolutionary voice activation gameplay mechanic, where to make him attack, he must go, yeah, boy! The longer the yeah, boy, the more effective.
Nice.
And then Tenacious D, featuring Satan.
Ooh.
Jables and KG appear behind you, bearing their guitars. The ground shakes as a pentagram burns into the ground that would become a sinkhole for the Dark Underlord himself to crawl out of. A rock-off challenge would then ensue, sending violent sound waves containing the righteous Mama Jams that would knock your socks off.
Nice.
I said Mama Jams, but it's Mama Jams.
Yeah.
But it's spelled Mama. So.
Yeah.
It would play like a QuickTime event, similar to Atlantica and Cage 2, except not complete dog shit. And then ZR122 added, with a 0.2% chance Dio appears to back them up. He's rocked for a long, long time after all. So that's it for the question of the week. Jason, you got any answers for this wild question?
I'm disappointed,
Why?
quite frankly, because not one person had an Austin Powers fucking song.
Yeah, that's true. No one had an
What
Austin
the fuck
Powers
is this
song.
podcast, dude?
Would you
What
want-
the fuck is the point? Shut it down.
Do you want me to
Shut it down,
do you want me to
dude.
set up an Austin Powers
Shut it down. Dude, I want
summon for
a
you?
mini me when he's on the fucking like dog leash or whatever, or like the child leash or whatever,
Dr. Evil swings him around.
and he just fucking crawls around and like chain chomp style,
And
like
then that's the finisher, is Dr. Evil swings him
swings
around
him
above
around.
his head.
Yeah,
He's like,
yeah, exactly.
Dr. Evil shows up, and he goes, "Come here, you little shit." And like, there's like almost like a Smash Brothers style like portal that sucks you in.
Okay.
You know, for their final Smash, like that kind of thing.
Yeah, yeah.
It's like I think Meta Knight has one, like
Right, yeah.
Captain Falcon kind of, you know, like the Gundams. It's like something that sucks him in, and then it transfers him to the It's a Hard Knock like music video. And every scene, the Heartless are just getting damaged.
I fucking forgot about that shit. Holy shit.
What does he say? He says a little smoke, some crystal, a couple of bihatches. Why not? And it's like two dudes with mops on their head.
Yeah.
Oh man, yeah,
boy.
that would be the that would be
That's
my
all five
Austin,
of that's all 5 of my summons.
No, that would be my Austin Powers theme summon. Actually, should I make 5 Austin Powers theme summons?
I want one where it's like it's Adam Sandler, but he's kind of like glitching out, right? So he keeps turning into his different characters.
Okay.
So like first he fucking Happy Gilmore swings and fucking hits a fucking Heartless out of the park in an anime dings or whatever, right? And then he like turns into fucking from the Water Boy. And
Bobby Boucher.
yeah, and then he's running into everybody and fucking taking them out. Hell yeah! And he just goes through and does all of his little boop, 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 boop. Like he keeps glitching out.
I want to summon Tyler Rims and Syax. And basically, Syax is just unstoppable,
Chasing him.
and destroys everything, and the summon only ends when Tyler beats him. So the summon just goes on until Tyler beats him. Sorry, Tyler.
It's gone on to this day.
The summon is still going to this day.
Even for those of you listening to this podcast way in the future, it's still going to this day.
It's still going. I also want to summon Barney from How I Met Your Mother,
Okay.
and basically, he brings out the bro code.
Okay.
And he just like yells at all the Heartless for breaking the bro code. But then in like towards the end of the summon, he during the middle of the summon he starts to like actually become a real character, and like instead of being a caricature of like a pickup artist dude, he actually like has feelings, and like you can tell like, and he grows. And then right at the end of the summon, he loses all that and goes back to just being a fucking idiot again. It's a little How I Met Your Mother commentary for you guys. I also want to summon BoJack.
Ooh.
And
From BoJack Horseman?
When you summon BoJack Horseman, there's Heartless holding a box of muffins, and Bojack takes the muffins from him and won't give them back.
Oh man.
And then it turns into Heartless is like berating him on the news.
Damn.
And then he has to like defend himself for eating all the muffins because he's a horrible human being. It doesn't really do any damage.
He
or
ate
anything.
all of them.
It mostly just wastes time.
Yeah. Iframes though.
Yeah, there are some iframes.
I want shit, I just lost it. It's the on the street.
Billy on the street.
Billy on the
Oh,
street.
yeah, dude.
I want Billy on the street, and he runs up to Heartless and asks them like an unknowable question,
Yeah.
and then they like make a noise, no, and then he runs away, and it does a ton of damage.
Do you know Sora? He's right here. What do you mean you don't know him?
Oh, you're just dreadful.
That's my favorite when Billy on the street when he when he has like the celebrity with him.
Do you like Roxas or Sora better?
And they're both
Roxas.
Yeah, I like he'll have like Rashida Jones was the one I can think of.
Right.
He'll ask people Rihanna or Rashida Jones, and it's like most people are gonna say Rihanna. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because they know who that is, and they're like, "Who's Rashida Jones?" He's like, "She's right here," and they're like, "Oh, Rihanna," and she's like, "Oh, come on," you know, and then they run away. I'm so sorry, Rashida. I love you, you know, like, but he's the one creating.
And he's just pulling Sora along.
Right. He's the one creating like the discomfort, but he's acting like it's the people that he's talking to.
Yes.
And that's what I love about that show. That show's so funny.
That's my
my
summon.
Billy on the Street summon would be him and Lindsay Lohan show up to destroy a car full of Heartless with baseball bats. Drugged out Lindsay Lohan.
Yes.
All right, this has gone off the rails. Next week's question of the week. Shit, someone suggested it. Hold on. Okay, this is from Kyrie's bro. It's question of the week. You have just died
Oh my god.
in game.
Oh,
What are
in-game.
three loot items you drop? Common, uncommon, and rare.
Ooh.
So give me the three. They don't have to be Kingdom Hearts items. They can be whatever you want. I
Okay.
might drop
like if I'm an enemy and somebody kills me,
Right.
what do I drop?
What do you drop? Common, uncommon, and rare.
I think everybody knows what mine are. My rare is.
What's your rare? Your feet? You drop your feet?
Yeah.
I want you guys to know that I asked him what, and he started slowly and centrally taking his sock off in front of me.
Oh shit.
Oh, put it back on. It's making me uncomfortable. I'm not 2.8. Anyway, Blue Kingdom Secret Ansem Report. It is
Go, go,
time.
go.
It's time. Go, Blue, go.
I should have expected nothing less from the Keyblade wielding hero. Sora and friends defied the machinations of Organization 13 and rescued Namine. Namine was a witch who controlled the memories of others. Most likely, these powers were achieved through a special process when she was born. Namine is a nobody, created when a young girl's heart left her body. Yet, she has no corresponding Heartless. This is because the young girl, in this case, was a princess. Kyrie, a resident of Radiant Garden, over which I had ruled, was one of the 7 princesses that uphold the realm of light. With no darkness in her heart, Kyrie produced no Heartless, and instead of vanishing, her body remained in the realm of light. In other words, both the nobody called Namine and the Heartless, proof of a lost heart, are extremely unstable beings who lack the bodies needed to produce a nobody. Therefore, they also lack Kyrie's memories. One reason for this may be that Kyrie's heart did not return to the darkness when separated from her body, but rather migrated to another vessel deep within Sora's heart. That is, Namine is an alter ego of Kairi who has directly interfered with Sora's heart. Could this be why Sora and those hearts that are connected to him were able to have their memories controlled? She is a non-being in the truest sense of the word, having not even become a nobody, and with nowhere left to go. She is but the most fleeting of shadows.
Okay, so you get secret answer report number 9 from beating Sayax. And just a correction, last one, I said you get it from beating Luxord. It depends what order you fight Luxord and Sayax on.
Oh.
So if you beat Sayax first, you get that one. Then you beat it from getting Luxords and vice versa. So they're
Okay.
interchangeable.
So you beat one, you get one.
Right.
Then
I'm
beat
guessing
one,
you beat
get this
Luxord
one.
before you beat Sayax. I'm just guessing. So this is kind of explaining how Namine exists, although Kairi never became a Heartless, basically.
Yeah.
And so this is kind of weird.
Kind of random.
Kinda
Kind of just
random.
like, we got to tie up this plot hole.
Well, and he's like, well, she's not a nobody, but she's a
she-
non-being.
She is a nobody.
But technically
but
she is.
not
But
really.
because Kairi's a Princess of Heart, which is kind of a hand-wavy thing they do a lot with Kairi. She's a
Yeah.
Princess of Heart. It's fine. Don't worry about the
Yeah.
man behind the curtain. Kairi's a Princess of Heart. Her heart has no darkness in it. Even though we told you before, every heart has darkness. Every single heart. We didn't say, but the Princess of Light. We said every single heart has darkness.
And you're telling me Alice in Wonderland doesn't have a single drop of darkness
Alice in
in her heart?
Wonderland like cooks meth on the weekends. She definitely has darkness in her heart. Yeah, I mean that's really all he says. So it was like Nomura's way of explaining to us why Kairi would have a nobody when she never had a Heartless, because her heart, instead of floating away, went into Sora's.
Yeah.
Because Sora apparently he's got a lot of real estate in there. It's free real estate.
Honestly.
in Sora's heart.
Yeah.
He's got Ven, he's got Kairi, he's got Roxas, he's got
Probably another one.
yeah. There's probably like
The Master of Masters
the
himself.
Master's heart or young Xehanort's heart. Or,
Yeah.
Yeah, not really a whole lot to say about the Secret Answer Report 9, I guess, because it is what it is. It's that Namine is a special being in this world. She's a one of one. There's no one else like her. She can control Sora's memories. She can control the memories of Sora and other people because she's connected to him through Kairi, but also she's not a nobody. She's unstable. So there's a lot of weirdness there with Namine. But we love Namine. Some would even say she's best girl.
Some.
Anyway, guys, we got to wrap this podcast up. This has been a long podcast. I appreciate everybody listening.
Yes.
And
Yes, thank you.
we hope you will please look forward to next week where we're back with episode number 54.
Oh, yeah,
And
yeah.
I don't know what we're talking about, but I'm sure it's going to be a wild ride. Like
Oh,
a big Thunder Mountain Railroad ride.
Oh,
Or a
yeah.
pirate ship. Or a water ride. Or it'll be better than the Blaster Blaze. It'll be better than that. That's kind of a whack ride.
Yeah. It's probably cool in real life.
I mean, I did the Toy Story Mania one at Disney World. It's like the same idea, and that one's cool.
Yeah. I've never been.
Yeah, someday we'll have to bring you.
Just kidding. I love Disney. Thank you.
You would love Disney World.
I think
dope.
so.
And we'd go make lightsabers. What kyber crystal do you want to use? I want to use the orange one. Even though that doesn't exist in Star Wars lore. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. Jason, hit him with it.
Your heart be your guiding key. Thank you.